Why most homes don't sell for what owners expect. Most sellers don't overprice their home because they're being greedy. They overprice it because no one ever explains how buyers actually think. And when you don't understand buyer psychology, pricing becomes emotional instead of strategic. Most sellers are genuinely trying to do the right thing. They want to be fair, they want to be realistic, they just don't have the right framework. Here's where seller expectations usually come from: what you paid for the home, what you put into it, what your neighbor sold for, and what an online estimate says. And all of that feels logical. You've lived in the house, you invested time and money into it, you watched the neighborhood change, and you saw prices go up. So, of course, those numbers matter to you. But here's the disconnect: buyers don't know your story, and they're not buying your memories. They're buying a product in a competitive marketplace. Homes are not priced in a vacuum. A home's value is not based on the past. It's based on competition in the present. Buyers don't ask, what did this sell for last year? But they will ask, what else can I buy right now for this price? That single question drives every showing, every offer, and every decision. Active listings set the ceiling. Your home is being compared side by side with everything else available today. If your home doesn't clearly stand out, buyers hesitate. This is where a lot of pricing conversations go wrong. Sellers are often shown sold homes without enough context. Sold homes tell us what worked under a specific set of market conditions, perhaps different interest rates, different inventory levels, different buyer behavior. They matter, of course they matter, but they're not the whole picture. Active homes are your current competition. Those are the homes buyers are choosing between right now. I see this play out constantly. Two similar homes, same neighborhood, similar size, similar condition. One is priced strategically based on current competition. The other is priced a little higher to test the market. The first home launches and immediately gets attention. Showings, interest, conversations, sometimes multiple offers. The second home launches quietly. Buyers see it, they skip it, they move on. Same house, same market, very different outcomes. Let's talk a little more about this testing the market, because this is one of the most expensive strategies sellers use. It sounds harmless. Let's just see what happens. We can always reduce later. There's no rush. But here's what actually happens. The first 2 weeks on the market are when buyer attention is the highest. That's when your home is new. That's when curiosity exists, and that's when urgency can be created. When a home sits, buyers don't think, maybe this is an opportunity, but they will think, why hasn't anyone bought this yet? Days on market send a message, and unfortunately, that message is usually doubt. Buyers start wondering if something is wrong, if the price is off, if they're missing something. And once buyers pass, they rarely circle back, even after price reductions. Price reductions do not create excitement. They create hesitation. They make buyers wonder why no one else wanted the home at the higher price. They assume other buyers saw something they didn't, and that costs sellers leverage. This is why price reductions often cost sellers more than pricing correctly from the very beginning. You lose urgency, you lose negotiating power, and you lose control of the narrative. Instead of buyers competing for your home, your home is competing for buyers. Not a good place to be. The most successful sellers approach pricing very differently. They don't chase highest possible list price. They focus on net proceeds. They focus on certainty, timing, and positioning. They understand that a well-priced home that creates urgency often sells faster and with better terms than a home priced high that sits. Pricing is not about ego. It's not about proving a number. It's not about what it should be worth. It's about strategy. It's about understanding how buyers behave in the current market and positioning your home to win that comparison. If you're thinking about selling and you want an honest pricing conversation without pressure and without a sales pitch, I'm happy to help. Clarity first, decision second. Take care.